We fly back to Manchester on Monday to do a gig and then fly back here on Tuesday.
You know, I was looking at your tour schedule. You guys are going to be on the road until what, end of May?
Well, that's the only that's been announced. We're playing next door on the 21st of May.
Of May.
Here. Yeah, we're on tour until December of next year.
How does it feel for you? I mean, your band is now being noticed. I've noticed once that we announced that you guys were coming, I noticed there's three types of people. You have your fanatics who are here right now. Go ahead, scream. You have the ones who enjoy your music and learning about you, and then the ones that feel the buzz. Who is this group? 1995.
95? That would be a rubbish group.
1975.
You got it, you know.
I know who you are.
You know.
Now, what do you tell people who don't know about your group? You know, they're the ones who's loving your music now, and they're finding out about you. Tell them how you got your start, and what are you trying to get across in your music?
We just started making music when we were 14. Same lineup, Adam and Ross and George. We just started making music at high school because we weren't very good at like sport and that, and everyone wanted us to do loads of sport, and we didn't really want to. So we were kind of, we just grew up kind of all consumed by music, and then we became this kind of band that wasn't necessarily too bothered about anything else apart from just making records for ourselves, and people seemed to really like it. So thanks.
So you guys been together. There's been no member changes or anything?
There was an extra guy who used to play with us called Owen, but he never really was that interested. He was just doing it for fun. I mean, we were all just doing it for fun. By the time we realised we were an actual band, we were like 17. We didn't know what had happened, and we had a manager, and it was crazy.
Where were you the first time you heard your song on the radio?
Oh well, when that happens, that's like a big deal. I think we did like 4 EPs before our album. We recorded all those EPs in my bedroom, so kind of everything really happened in my bedroom. So the first time we listened to songs on the radio was in my room. You know, you think when your band gets big, it's gonna be like the same as it was before, but your band will be big. So you'll get in the car and then you'll hear your songs on the radio or whatever. That just doesn't happen. I haven't been home in a year. I don't live there anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about being on the road?
I suppose that's quite an apt question. I didn't really know what to play. I'm gonna play Chocolate in a minute. I'll play the last song on our album. I've got a 12-year-old brother, and when I was like 15 for like a year, I pretty much had to like look after him, my parents were always there. But I'm really close to my little brother, and I had to leave him for like a year. I've only seen him twice, and when we finished the album, I wrote the last song on the album about how much I missed him, I suppose. Really? So that's the hard thing. Miss my family in that.
Now, I read someone, I don't know if it was you or one of the guys in the band said, you're the best new band in the world.
No, this is the thing. I got quoted as saying that in Time Out magazine.
Yes.
Apparently without a hint of irony. I'm quite a sarcastic person as it is. I would never state that we are the best band in the
I think it shows how, yeah,
we are. I know we are. I know we are. You can't say that in Time Out magazine and not look like an arsehole.
No, I think it shows a lot of confidence in yourself and in your
Why do we care? Why should we care?
Exactly.
We didn't mean this to happen. Yeah, we didn't mean for all these. We just made records in my bedroom, and then people heard them. We didn't like take them out and like try and sell ourselves to the world. We're a band that's been genuinely embraced by the people, which I'm really proud of.
Yes.
Because that actually means something. These people weren't told that we were cool by the enemy or anything like that. They just like our tunes. And that's what it's about. That's what music's about. So.
Speaking of your music, what mindsets do you get in, or what's the environment that you get in when you write a song as a group? What happens?
Well, I think it kind of keeps leading back to the same thing. It's like the music for us is like a genuine form of creative expression, you know? I think that's the only thing that music should be. So there's no agenda or there's no kind of idea of what we want to create. I think that we just kind of perpetually write music because it's kind of defined who we are. We've been doing it for so long.
Do you feel that the music industry is trying to pigeonhole you into a type of music?
Oh, they like to, but that's like every industry, isn't it? Everything that's more palatable and consumable is going to be easier for elites to try and sell to the masses, but we're not really that interested in it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Who cares? We're quite a generational band.
Mm-hmm.
All of these people here, they don't listen to one type of music.
Mm-hmm.
We create music in the same way that we consume music. We don't. There's no point having a tribalist outlook on art because it's there to lose yourself, you know. So to have a kind of stoic adherence to one type of music is silly.
How do you feel as a band? You guys have been together, like you said, since you were 14. That there are people listening to your music, relating to your music, and like the people here right now are. What is happening all around the world? How does that feel for you?
It's mental. It's insane. We've not done like a show as the 1975 that hasn't sold out, really. Whether it's in Tokyo or Hong Kong or Los Angeles or Orlando, Florida. I don't know how it worked. I don't know how it's happened. But it's the power of the internet, isn't it?
Are you at a point where you guys look at your group and say, you know what, this is something that's supposed to happen. We have a message that we need to get out in our music.
I'm starting to figure that out for myself, but I don't really know what it is yet. I'm sure I'll find out soon enough.
All right, you want to play another song?
I'll play something.